Hello everyone, it's Promise Trades, and this is just a short review of a trade I took on the 10th of February. So let's jump straight to it. Going into today, I had a bullish bias. So I was bullish on my daily time frame, but I'm starting off on the 4-hour time frame. So when you look at the 4-hour time frame, look at this fair value gap. See how we came into the fair value gap, failed to close below consequent increasement of the fair value gap, and look at what happened here. We left a gap here as well. So we are expecting bullish order flow, and so I'm looking for this fair value gap BC to support price to get to this very high. Now this high was my draw on the day, but ICT teaches us that your draw from the higher time frame does not have to be met. So usually the higher time frame is usually my draw, but on the lower time frame I look at the liquidity left on that particular range. ICT encourages slow hanging fruit, so I don't necessarily have to wait for you to get to my terminus to leave the chart. So going down to the 15 minutes time frame, going down to the 15 minutes time frame, look at this. This is a BC, the home of a buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. It's a fair value gap. So I'm looking for price to support, to get into this fair value gap, and then get to my buy side. This high and this high, they are relatively equal, so they are smooth highs. And ICT says smooth highs are left jagged. So these are really nice place to have as a target. And so we opened up at 9:30, and we swept this sell side liquidity here. So let's go down to 1 minute time frame. Beautiful. So after we opened up at 9:30, this is 9:30 candle, we opened up, swept sell side liquidity, and just immediately I was looking at these two consecutive up close candles. I'm looking at them to potentially act as a breaker block. And so what do I mean by the breaker block? ICT teaches his breaker blocks are a low, a high, and then a lower low. So this is an ICT bullish breaker block. A high, a low, a high, then a lower low. So after that was put in place, we formed this fair value gap, and the next moment I'm watching to see if we can get a retracement into this fair value gap. Now we didn't do it. So many a times price, when it's low resistance liquidity run, it doesn't want to give any opportunity to anybody to tag along, to reach for the liquidity. And so because of this, I just use the breaker block, which is the last up close candle in this case. Now we have two consecutive up close candles, one bullish breaker, but the most sensitive part is usually the last up close candle, which is this one. So the very moment this candle closed, we opened up, dropped down. The moment I'm buying there, then I watched it rally up. And so when I saw it reject off of it, immediately my mind was telling me this is now a breakaway gap, so I don't want to see anything come back. My stop loss was placed below this low, So I was treating these 3 consecutive down close candles as one bullish order block. So I didn't want to see price get to it, and if it does, it means I'm wrong. So I left here. I left here. If you watch to the left, this is a week. Okay, this is a week, and if you grade that, it's consequent increment of the week. ICT teaches that weeks are gaps. So I just left the trade there. I resisted the trade right there. So what happens next? Look at this fair value gap. It came in, repriced into it using institution order entry flow drill, and up to the chase took out buy side liquidity, and that was how that very day went. So I hope you found this very video insightful. I know I have not been consistent on the YouTube channel, but I plan to come back now. So I'll be sharing my trades, my wins, my losses. Obviously not all my losses, but I'm going to be sharing losses where I learned from, where there's something to learn from. I can share them with you all. So again, I hope you find this insightful, and please do like this channel and do subscribe. All my trades are ICT concepts. I apply these concepts. So yeah, see you on the next video. And hold on, let me turn on my execution. I forgot to do that. So this is alright, beautiful. So this is it. I got in there, I got in here, and then I left here. So have a nice one.